Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers and toy collectors? Thank you for stopping by my channel. So this is obviously, as you read in the header, this is the fifth loose G.I. Joe classified collection that I pick up online. So yeah, as per usual, I mean, for those of you that are stopping by for the first time ever, normally what I do is I sell a lot of stuff on eBay here and there. That's really honestly my only job. And then I always take at least 30% of this of the funds, and I kind of rebuy into my collection. So yeah, pay the bills, do whatever and whatnot. So anyway, further ado, let's open it up. And all of these I actually picked up for less than $10 each, I believe. Yes, shipping was, I think he paid 15, but I think I only paid 9, 10, something like that. So I basically probably paid maybe like $9.80. And I did get, I believe it was 8 of them in total. So I'm opening from the bottom. I don't know why, but it's kind of like where it landed. So I'm assuming that, yeah, he put the label on the top, so that must be the top, but, you know. So there you go. Just, I know it's a little tough to see, but we'll kind of just do this so you can see. And I like doing this. I know like the first 4 I did, I already had opened because I was just kind of like really like excited. But this time I figured, let me start opening on live as I record, because if something's missing, then at least that person knows that that I did open it for the first time. So yeah, he did have some stuffing on top, so that's cool. So yeah, here they are, folks. So we'll kind of put them to the side, and then we'll, like I did it in the other video, as I unwrap them, I'll have them stand. So let me just move the camera just a little bit down here. Alrighty. So this time around, it's not Vipers, it's not Crimson Guards or Bats. This time I did a whole ocean things. So I did get a whole bunch of these really cool kind of seals, soldiers and whatnot. So obviously this is part of the Cobra. So, and it seems that it came with all its accessories, which is pretty cool. It seems to stand okay there. Oh, here's a regular eel. The more elite of the... Wow, this is so cool. I don't actually even have one of these yet in carded form. So it's my first one ever. I believe this is the second release from the retro line, but I could be wrong. I forgot to read the description before making the video. And I did buy this a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week and a half ago, and I've been sitting on it for a couple days. I finally had the time. So here's another one. The only non-sea person you'll see in a few seconds, him I actually have carded. So that's kind of cool, working on my loose collection and carded collection. So doing a lot of army builds. So they're pretty stiff too. So like, he was probably just a fellow collector too that kept them packaged. Kept them displayed, I should say. So he did a good job wrapping too. He did every single one of them individually. Very sweet. This is so cool. I was actually looking at another lot online. It contained, I think, 6 eels. Pretty good money too, but I haven't sold anything to justify the purchase of it, so I'll have to wait. So then here, obviously they're a little bit outnumbered. Here we have the good guys, and this is of course part of the 2-pack Master Vice. So there you go. Yeah, these are pretty slick. They seem to be using the Slim Buck. So obviously none of the big guys like Roadblock or Bazooka and stuff like that. So very thin, very cool. I believe Wetsuit is that same Buck, but I could be wrong. Maybe he's a little bit bigger. Hasbro seems to be using, I believe it's 3 different Bucks at this point, not including females, of course. Females is 2 Bucks for females and 3 for males. So from my understanding, and if I'm wrong, obviously please, let me know. So there you go. That is so cool. the G.I. Joe star. So there's that guy. Hopefully he doesn't fall over. Then here we have all the extra heads. And that already kind of lets you know who's the other guy that I have in here that's not part of the C team or the ongoing Navy theme. But of course he's still the commander, so it doesn't matter. And I'll show him last. Here's at least a leader type for all these C guys. And yes, my first wetsuit, as I don't have them also. I don't have them packaged yet. So I got to call my friend because he's holding approximately over 100 figures for me. So I already know I'm going to have some doubles and triples. So he's a seller and I do cons with him. And he literally, maybe not 100, I think I'm exaggerating, probably like 60. He's holding like 60 figures for me. And I forgot to kind of like take pictures or write down what I was grabbing from him. And here's the last one. So again, it was 8 figures total. I know some of the other auctions have been anywhere between 8 and 12. This was, again, another 8. And yeah, I paid $9 and change for each one of these. So I think it was like $9.80. That's including with shipping, guys. And there you go. There's the commander. So what's the difference with that other helmet? What's the big deal? Oh, it's the eyes. Very, very cool. Hopefully you can see that there. Let me just take it out. Because, again, I own this guy in package. But I can't even open that for some reason. So I'll have to just... I don't need the baggie anyway. I have a separate place to put all my accessories. So there's that with the blue eyes. Right there. And then the white eyes. I don't know which one I'll use for display. I'll figure that out later, I guess. So that's that. So there's the commander. So there's, again, the 8 figures. And then a whole bunch of accessories. So here's a lot of the flippers. So I guess we're getting next oh, what's the red guys called there? I forgot their names. They have a really cool name. Anyway, I know we're getting more C-type guys. Very nice. Cool. And then here we have more accessories. So he did a really good job. I wonder if he's satisfied with the price or was he hoping for a little bit more, as I've seen these guys for a little bit more. Here's the Commander's Iguana. Pretty nice. Pretty sweet. I remember this from the package. And then some wetsuits gear so he can propel through the water a lot faster.